it seems like there's a period of chaos when everyone's trying to help the customer on the call, and from there, and how do you transition to a better place where you sort of have a list of priorities? You can reshuffle your team, engineering team included, to tackle those items based on a priority. So can you walk us through that process, and then eventually after things are get into a better shape, and we have some follow-up question to see what's the on hindsight, what are the learnings from that.
Yeah, there were, I would say we had a pretty good issue list. Kind of, I think priority wise, a lot of the top opportunities were based more on, let's call it critical failures to say the least. But from the infrastructure side, like when we weren't able to load the dashboard for monitoring these classes, like that was clearly a critical issue and surfaced more by the engineering team and the customer support team. On the flip side, decisions like pushing out the onboarding dates or how we do instructor matching, that was more of a kind of user product related decision. So I think actually the biggest challenge was, we knew there were a lot of different things that we could tackle to make the experience better, but how do you stack rank things like, hey, if this dashboard goes down, we can't monitor all of these classes, but those are already, I guess, active customers to a certain extent. Like, do you want to prioritize new customers? Do you want to prioritize instructors as well? So the main thing that we did to kind of put put a prioritization framework in place was uh, to focus on retention and kind of like customer operations scaling as the number one metrics. And so we at the time deprioritized a lot of new feature building. We really focused on how do we get the throughput for one customer support agent up. So what are they spending most of their time on in a day? So we kind of ran down like of our support team, they're spending the most time on these kinds of tickets. What's the tooling for that? How do we cut that down, and then automate some of it, or just build better tools for them? And that really helped us narrow our focus. I think it's very hard at a time like that to say, yeah, I'm going to focus on, I'm going to focus on setting up new system, this code editor for kids, and at the same time, like these operations things. But basically, that's where it was kind of a, a decision that we had to make based on the main issues that we saw that were affecting the current customer experience at that time. And then it was like a data backed prioritization problem after that.